judo, chop! Hey everyone, it's Dan with Main Deck, and welcome to our thank you video. We recently hit 1,000 subscribers, and I had reached out to the community and asked you all kind of what you wanted to see in this video. So the first thing I need to do here is to simply, from the bottom of my heart, thank you all so much for your support. After we hit 1,000 subscribers, which felt like it took forever, we have been steadily climbing, and it has been awesome. Honestly, just unbelievable to see the support we're starting to get here. I really hope that we're putting out content that you guys really enjoy. I have been having so much fun doing this. This has truly been like a passion for me that I've been able to engage in that I haven't felt about things in a long time. I mean, obviously I've loved trading card games a ton, but this has just been taking it to a new level, and to get that support back from you guys is just frankly unbelievable. So thank you again so much for your support. And to thank you all for your support, I've decided to give out 2 $50 TCG player gift cards. That was the best way I could think of to make sure that you all got something that you were excited about. So in order to win that giveaway, we're going to have this giveaway open. I was going to say until the end of March, but then I would have to announce it on April Fool's Day, and that just felt a little wrong to me. So we're going to have this giveaway open through April 2nd with an announcement on April 3rd of the 2 winners. Each winner will get one $50 TCG player gift card emailed to you. If you want to get entered in the contest to win one of the 2 $50 TCG player gift cards, all you need to do is leave a comment below with what your current favorite TCG is, the thing you're most passionate about, the TCG you're most excited to play. And if you feel like it, let everyone know why you're so excited about that TCG. Maybe it's one you've loved for years, or maybe it's a new one coming out this year that you're just excited to play. We'd all love to hear it. So drop down in the comments there and let me know what your favorite TCG is, and you will be entered to win that $50 gift card. Once again, the drawing for that will be on April 3rd, 2023. If you enter after April 2nd, you will not be in the drawing, unfortunately. And if you enter after April 3rd, you weren't paying any attention to the video, and I can't really help you there. Sorry about that. The second thing we need to do is not only give you my thanks, but we have a whole Main Deck team here, my crew members who all help record podcasts and sometimes other content for you guys, as you're well aware. I am not the only one thankful, of course, so the whole team wanted to come together and record some thank you videos as well. So without any further ado, let's roll the clips.
Hey everyone, my name is Jordan from Main Deck, and I just wanted to extend a huge thank you to all our YouTube and Patreon and everywhere else supporters. Thank you guys for helping us reach this monumentous milestone of 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. It means the world to us here at Main Deck. We love the community. We love building a great place for everyone to spend their time enjoying card games. I know you guys haven't seen me for a while, but that'll hopefully be changing very soon. You'll see more content from me and of course the rest of the team in the year of 2023. And hopefully we'll continue growing this awesome community we have cultivated. Again, thank you very much for this awesome milestone, and I hope to see more of everyone in the future. Thank you guys, and have a fantastic rest of your days.
Hey everyone, Mike the Pied Piper here, and I just want to say thank you all so much for the love and support that you've been giving us. 1,000 subscribers, absolutely incredible, and I really enjoy doing the content for the Main Deck channel for the Dragon Ball Super card game, and I look forward to doing additional content. I'm getting into the Grand Archive card game, and then we got the Dragon Spirit Saga, and then Digimon, all the different card games that I'm playing. So really enjoy doing the content. I'm glad you guys are all appreciating it, and just want to say thank you all so much, and I look forward to bringing some more to the table. See ya!
Hey Main Deckers, what's up? It's Mitch here with the Main Deck team. We finally did it. We reached the 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. So I want to say thank you very much for getting us there. We appreciate the support and love you give us. We love making the content, we love making the videos, we love playing the games. So you guys help us, allow us to do that. Thanks again for the support. We appreciate it, and I look forward to making a bunch more content for you guys to enjoy.
Hey everyone, Main Deck Kevin here. I wanted to thank everyone so much for 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. It means the world to us and we appreciate all of your support so much. We can't wait to share everything we have planned for this year with everyone. 2023 is shaping up to be our best year yet. Thanks again to everyone, and here's to 1,000 more. Shoryuken!
Hey everyone, it's Jason. I totally forgot to record my audio, but it's okay because Dan's got my back. He's such a nice guy. Anyway, I just had a couple of things to tell you guys. Number one is that I wanted to thank you for helping us reach 1,000 subs on YouTube, and I can't wait to make some more Final Fantasy content. And also, I had to tell you guys that Final Fantasy VIII is the greatest Final Fantasy of all time, and you can fight me if you don't like that. So, thanks so much. See you guys later. Now, finally, for the last part of this video, maybe the part that you actually came here for if you saw the thumbnail and clicked on it and had no idea what was going on here, but we put it to the community to decide what sort of fun, celebratory box opening thing we're gonna do in this video, and I am not sure why, but the community selected to open a box of the Austin Powers collectible card game, The Spy Who Shagged Me set by Decipher from, oh, when is this from? 1999. Yeah, 1999. That's it. This is from 1999. So we have a 24-year-old sealed booster box, which, if you saw the opening, probably didn't look like it's sealed. A little bit of movie magic there. But we're gonna crack open this thing, and I'm gonna be honest. I've seen the Austin Powers movies. It was a while ago. I don't remember them super well, but we're just gonna go ahead and crack this open and see what we get, and I hope you guys enjoy this weird box opening. If you're wondering why we're doing it, you guys picked it. The community all picked those in the Discord and in the YouTube community tab. So let's not waste any more time. Let's jump right into our Austin Powers box opening. All right, everyone, and welcome back to the pack cracking station here. As you can see, I judo chopped this box right open in the opening of the video, and now we have to kind of organize everything here. I've done a little bit of research on the Austin Powers CCG. I honestly didn't know much about this other than I knew it was a thing. So shout out to our patron Taylor Bobo on the Discord, or financial advisor Taylor actually on our Discord. This was definitely some sort of financial advice that he gave us by pushing this into the contest. But here we have our booster packs of the Austin Powers collectible card game, The Spy Who Shagged Me set. There was planned to be an International Man of Mystery set, which did not release because the game didn't do very well. But yeah, I did a little bit of research into this game before jumping into this. And it turns out it's a very, not too surprisingly actually, it's a very casual focused game. We're going to have a number of different card types to look at, but why don't we just start by opening up our first booster pack, and we'll just talk about things as we move along. So, released in 1999 by Decipher. Decipher was quite a card game company as well. Oh, I forgot to check one thing. All right, there, that's a little bit better. So we have a few different card types. We have Frickin' Bones. We have, this would be a, I don't remember, it's characters. We have these characters that can either shag or assassinate. Because this Jerry Springer here has lips, he's able to shag other agents, called an agent, yes. We have agents. We have Happenings, which is here, Nojo is an example of one. And I think it's the third, I think it's this fourth card here, which is the rare. I think it's 3 uncommons, a rare, and then, yeah, 7 commons should be after that. So makes sense that Dr. Evil here would be our rare. And by the way, nothing at all in here is worth more than like $2. So there's no hits whatsoever that we can get out of this box. We have Rod, we have Frickin' Bone, I'm even better off my feet. And then these are swinger cards. Which you would do one of the two effects. You can either do the one if you have the appropriate vibes in play, which your agents will provide, or you can do the one that doesn't have a vibe requirement. Frickin' Bone here, we have disciplinary action. We have, I put the Grr in swinger baby, Frickin' Bone, and Zip It, a Frickin' Bone card. So This is the kind of stuff that we are going to be opening up here, and I hope you guys enjoy the ride. So, if you aren't aware, Decipher was at one point was basically one of the kings of CCGs in like the mid 90s, late 90s, going into the early 2000s, and specifically Death Star. That's what's really funny about this is that they published the Star Wars customizable card game, which was at one point competing with Magic, one of the biggest card games available. So it's really funny that they got that to include that too. Here we have Jerry Springer again, Frickin' Bone. It got weird, didn't it? We have number 2, and then Busby Quinsman, another Frickin' Bone, Telly Wise, a Springer fan, another Frickin' Bone. Lots of frickin' bones here. They're all supposed to be named by the quote, but if I just sit here and read all the quotes, this will take forever. Anita Boyd and Willie Nelson in this pack. Decipher was doing incredible work with Star Wars CCG, Star Trek CCG, and then ultimately, due to a money laundering scandal, they ended up losing not only a lot of money, but the Star Wars CCG license. And Felicity Shagwell is our rare here. We have Johnson, one of the rocket ship characters. And after that, they never quite recovered from that. And this would have been releasing. This was 1999. This released December of 1999, shortly after Young Jedi, their Star Wars Episode 1 themed game launched, which was a game that was intended to maybe like hit a younger audience, get people into card games that way. They were making some really big moves at the time. Stroking the Bishops, spank you very much. Looks like we have a swinger rare this time, homing device. Dance of the Randy Minx. I'm pretty sure Taylor just wanted me to have to read a lot of these names on video. So look at all that. There's tons of frickin' bones in here. So it's really unfortunate, but Decipher really was the king of IP card games. What they did with their IPs was pretty incredible. This wasn't a good example of it necessarily. Although, I mean, if you're a big Austin Powers fan, maybe this will be right up your alley. I know at some point we'll do some more coverage, talk some more about like Star Wars CCG and stuff. I think I have a couple of like short ideas planned that'll be coming up, which we'll definitely talk about that more. Austin, I am your father. The President, oblivious to 90s references, is our rare here. Another Dance of the Randy Minx. I think some of the cards here at the end are exactly the same. I think we saw one of these situations where we see the exact same cards at the end. Oh no, not quite. I misremembered. Anyway, I'm sure Bobo would love me to read this one out. Would you care for a suckle of my zipple? A little Dr. Evil quote there. One of the things that Decipher was trying in around 99 was when they came out with Young Jedi, they actually introduced a very novel deck building system, and this hasn't really been used in other card games since then. But you can see in the corner here, if I can get that to focus a little bit, you can see there's like some little circles here with a green dot, and this one has a red dot. So this is the, they called this in this game, they called it 5x6. I believe Young Jedi was 10 cards, 10x6, whatever, but this was a deck building system where your deck had to include, in this case, in Austin Powers, 5 cards of each dot color, and that was your whole deck. So you must follow that restriction. It's a very interesting system that hasn't really, I mean, it hadn't been used since then, and actually, I have to look into this a little bit more. I think they even they like patented the system for a while. I remember seeing some information at one point about it being like a filed patent, but I think that's since expired. So if anyone wants to design a new TCG and use that, it's a cool idea for a system, I think. allowing an interesting balancing system where, like, if there's some cards that are too good but they're all in the same dot, you just can't play all of them. Time Machine. Austin Powers. Is that our first Austin Powers card? Astronauty in our rare slot. Crikey. I ate a baby. When a problem comes along, you must zip it. Zip it good. All right, sorry about that. Just did a little bit of adjustment on the camera there. Just want to make sure everything's showing up nicely. Cryo Chamber. Mini-Me's Goodbye card. So as far as how this game plays, it can actually be played multiplayer. They say up to 6 players. It is a game that uses 2 different decks, good decks and evil decks. And it's an interesting, like, point collection game. Felicity Shagwell. Is this actually, I think we had this. We had a different Felicity Shagwell. Okay, this is the first of that one. So in this game, you end up attempting to either shag or assassinate your opponent's agents, and then you play frickin' bone cards to modify or to, I guess, begin that shagging or assassination attempt. And then the goal is to collect, if you're evil, it's to either collect, if you're evil, it's to collect $100 billion, or if you're good, it's to collect 100 mojo. By either successfully shagging or assassinating characters, or helping in successful shag or assassination attempts by, again, in like a multiplayer scenario, if you run out of frickin' bones cards to use, you can ask your the table, can someone throw me a frickin' bone here? And then they can throw a frickin' bone in and help you succeed in the attempt, and then they'll get the mojo or billions of dollars for succeeding the attempt. Our rare here was Rebecca Ramijan. Ramian? I'm actually not sure. Again, I haven't seen the movie in a million years, so apologies if I don't know the character's names super well. Spank you very much. We have Roadkill, Basil Expedition, Scott Evil is our rare there. Joe Chastity, some frickin' bones. Lots of frickin' bones. I think it is a smart idea with this IP to just make it a casual, like, multiplayer focused game to allow people to have a reason to play this, because, like, let's be honest, you're not... Wait, Roadkill. Roadkill I thought was an uncommon. I got it in this slot here. Everything here has felt like it should be the rare. So unless I got a misprinted pack or something, maybe I got 4 uncommons in this pack, and this Basil Expedition is the rare? I'm not 100% sure. I'm going to put him in here. I don't think it's Roadkill. I guess that's the problem if I don't look this up. Hang on a second. Okay, yes, I have confirmed that this Basil Expedition was our rare, so that pack actually had 4 uncommons. It was a misprinted pack. So I believe I was saying that I think it's smart to make this a multiplayer game, and they really lean into the comedy in the rule set. And the idea is you're supposed to read these, you know, in your best impressions of the voices, and just kind of have a good time, which I think is cool. Maybe at some point, since I'm gonna have this big collection, maybe we'll play a little. Ooh, maybe that would be a good Patreon video. Some Austin Powers CCG gameplay. That, I'm gonna keep that idea on the table. That would be, I think, kind of a fun one. Remote control, no, it was homing device was what I thought was the rare. That could have been an uncommon as well. I might have a rare floating around in my common stash. Austin Powers, bikini clad bombshell. Look at that rare. Now we're hitting value. That's probably worth at least $140, maybe $150. I don't want to push it. So I think that's a wonderful idea. If you are not a patron yet, our Patreon is where we're putting some pretty cool extra content started coming out this year. Main Deck extra podcasts. This month we actually have a sort of behind the scenes, well, not really behind the scenes, it's just Mike went to the Dragon Ball Super Worlds and he recorded a bunch of content footage, got to talk to David Fashbinder about it. So that's going up pretty shortly and will be, I think, a pretty fun video to watch. I've done like a time lapse of editing. So we're going to have lots more cool stuff coming in. I think this is a great idea for a little bit of bonus content as well. Felicity Shagwell is our rare here, London Tourist. Dr. Evil's Secret Volcano Lair. Boy, I don't know though. I can't imagine spending the full price on a booster box of this when it came out. You know, maybe if you just got like a group and you just want to chill and like split a box and, you know, maybe a couple of you take the good cards, a couple of you take the evil cards. So the way this would work in a tournament setting, by the way, I don't know if a single Austin Powers CCG tournament has ever happened, ever. But if it did, you would have brought, I assume it would have been the same as like Star Wars, you would have brought one good and one evil deck, and then you would have each round been kind of chosen to play one of those two here. And then the next round you would, I believe, play the opposite alignment. So you have to make sure both your decks are good. That was the thing about Star Wars CCG that was always tricky. You had to have two good decks. Dr. Evil and Quasi-Futuristic Clothes. I didn't read the last one. This was a rare, was Mini-Me, Vicious Little Chihuahua Thing. And we have a Dr. Evil. The Time Beetle. Yeah, so I mean, the idea is that, you know, all these freaking bones are quotes from the show giving you ample opportunity to read these things out. And just kind of laugh with each other at everything that happened in the movies. Jerry Springer, followed by Jerry Springer. We have another, this is maybe our first duplicate rare, Irritating Interrogation. Assuming that's a rare and there wasn't another misprint, but this was before the times when they would clearly print rarity on cards. So you just, yeah, I'm like looking at them, but you just don't know. You just don't know what's rare. I actually though, that's really strange because in Young Jedi they had rarity symbols, and they just didn't put them on this one. Maybe they just assumed maybe they didn't have confidence in the product from the start. I'm not sure. This came out about 7 months after Young Jedi, so it should have them there, but alas, it doesn't. As far as I can tell. Get these packs out of the way. General Hawk. I have another card type I want to talk about here as soon as I hit another one, but I actually just haven't the last couple of packs. Because I found this to be another fairly interesting mechanic from the game. Yeah, so let's talk about these. So these are called Happenings cards, and I wonder if I can find another example. There's two different types. Yeah, here we go. Okay, perfect. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and put these, get my, oh, that's our duplicate Mini-Me Vicious Little Chihuahua thing. So we have these Happenings cards. You'll notice that the good one has a picture of Austin Powers holding a thumbs up, or not a thumbs up, a peace sign. And the evil one has a picture of Dr. Evil doing this thing, right? And the idea with these is when you want to play one of these, they tell you here, this one says make a peace sign, and this one says make an evil pinky smirk. And then the last player to do the same has some effect performed against them. So you're actually supposed to, this is really meant to be played multiplayer. You're supposed to basically put the card down and then do the thing. And then wait for all your opponents to do it. And whoever was the last one to react and do that has the effect performed against them. So this one says, for example, last player to do the same cannot use their shaggers during their next turn. So it sort of freezes them down, I guess. So yeah, it's a game full of just like humorous cards, and like that's almost a dexterity element and clearly effects designed to be played multiplayer. It's only using 30 card decks, which can be competitive, but in this game, it feels like it's really just there because you don't need the game to go longer and you don't need to like really have your ratios optimized or anything. Austin Powers all shagged out. If you do want to pick up this game, booster boxes are very cheap. I bought this on Hills Wholesale Gaming. I'm sure you can get starter decks very cheap also. And you can go ahead and pick up a bunch of product and just have a wonderful time playing Austin Powers with your friends. We have Mustafa, Triquestophobic Assassin. All right, we are getting close to the end here. We still haven't hit a super ultra mega rare because there's nothing rarer than rare in here. Here's Felicity Shagwell in quasi-futuristic clothes. Bottoms up. Once you've had fat, you'll never go back. Of course, plenty of references. I'm sure you could make a drinking game out of this if you wanted to. Yellow Submarine. Half Nelson. Here we have Austin Powers fashion photographer. I do like the number of Austin Powers we're hitting. I'm sure that's cool. Move over, Rover. This chick is taking over. We have 3 boosties left. Decipher made a number of other TCGs after they lost Star Wars. They made, I believe they made the Mega Man TCG. They always just did IP-based things until Wars. Wars was their attempt to kind of recreate the Star Wars system, which was, you know, their most successful one, with their own IP, and that fantastically flopped, unfortunately. It turns out a lot of the reason people liked Star Wars was for Star Wars. And then after that, Decipher sort of faded away after their attempts in the early 2000s. And it didn't help that at that point, sort of Yu-Gi-Oh! had started coming out and taking things over. Yu-Gi-Oh!, Pokemon, and Magic became the big 3, and, you know, the rest is history. So Felicity Shagwell, American Woman. Synchronized Swinging Balancing Act. www.sh.com.org. And in our final pack, our final rare is going to be Menage a Trois, Slugfest, Austin, I'm Your Father, and it's Austin from 10 minutes from now. Nice to end on another Austin. Oh, behave. Shagged Force Field, and a pile of liquid hot magma. So, there you guys go. That is our Austin Powers box opening. If you liked it, let me know down below. If you hated this, blame Taylor for starting this whole thing and the whole community then piling on and wanting to get this. This was like the one joke option with a bunch of other serious ones, but of course, I hope it was fun for you guys to see this, and it did give me a great idea to maybe do that Patreon gameplay video, so do check that out in the future. That might be coming as well. Make sure you are entered in the giveaway. Hop down in the comments. Let me know what your favorite TCG is, and stay tuned for more awesome TCG content. I really appreciate you all for helping us get to 1,000 subs and beyond. We have so much more to give and so much farther to go, so I hope you guys stick around for the ride and enjoy yourselves. So that's going to do it for this video. Thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching another Main Deck video. Main Deck is sponsored by J-Dub Sports Cards and Gaming. Visit jwwcards.com and by our amazing patrons. Get exclusive content and other cool perks on the Main Deck Patreon. And hey, while you're here, I bet you'd like one of these videos. Go ahead, click one. I know you're gonna love it.